And of course the foliation as well, that wonderful, wonderful drawing, just spectacular drawing and beautiful painting. I love the fact that in the medieval period you had a very two-dimensional approach. It's really before the introduction, once again, of perspective. Pretty much everything that the Greeks and Romans developed in terms of classicism was erased in the medieval period. It took artists like, again, Albrecht Dürer and the Italian Renaissance
really
masters to bring it back.
Albrecht Dürer time so much.
They study perspective, yeah. Let's get a full shot of this if we can, Andre. So I want to show the presentation. So you see the way it's framed. So front and back. You flip it over. You could, hang it right off the wall and lift it off the wall and show it. We've had collectors also use table easels, which is a great way to show them. And I had one collector recently send me a photograph of a little turntable that he created, a little spinning disc. Placed it right on there, and you could spin around and see the front and the back of it. So that was a great way to show it as well. Let's head up top to this beautiful image. This is really delightful. Oh, I didn't give you the price on the one. The 10,100 opening bid was one I just showed. Let's do the small one over here, please. Yep. Small image coming up. Yep. This is a great example of something that's just ridiculous in terms of the value. Now, this is, you ready for this, folks? This is a leaf from a Psalter. The Psalter, of course, were the Psalms. And this work was created circa 1275. Cole, that's almost as old as me. 1275. Can you believe that? Look at that. That is just spectacular.
That's amazing.
And you come up to this work, you see the foliated initial with the miniature painting in there. Look at that. That's just amazing. When I tip it down, you can see some of that gold.
Pricing on this is just incredible.
Oh, it's incredible. 1275, circa, front and back. Show the back side as well. Let's get this shot on that with the text and the rubrication on the side of the text, or the decorative element on the side, all done in ink by hand. It's just amazing when you think about that. Price on this, $12.75. Opening bid, $1,990, $1,990. I mean, come on, that's just ridiculous for something of that vintage in particular. Last work is one of my favorites. Being a musician, I love the works that are called antiphoners, and we have just one set of antiphoners in the collection. And this is an antiphonor. This is from, let's go to the next work, please. Thank you. This is, cue that up for me. I want to give the proper date on this. Okay. And late 13th century, so late 1200s again in this work of art, which is just extraordinary. So in these days, music, of course, this was a large sheet because the monks would stand in front of the staves and sing or chant, if you would, the hymn that they were creating with the Latin text beneath it. And the musical staves would indicate the notes that they would be singing. Now look at this beautiful detail of this initial up here with a gorgeous rubrication. Amazing technique in that. Now, this is a modal form of music. You couldn't actually play this music because it doesn't relate to the well-tempered clavier that Bach codified. And so every region and many different regions had different modal forms of music. So it's fascinating from a musicological standpoint to study these modes and find out how the different areas had different ways of documenting music and performing music, of course. But this is just a really awesome work. I love the power of the composition. Again, if you're a musical person, maybe you have a piano, a room, a library, you want to put something like this in. I mean, it's just spectacular. So that antiphonor, which is the only one in the collection, is just $4,200. Wow. And we have very few of these remaining in the Park West Archives. So kind of fun. Great collection. Get into that catalog. You're going to see prices that will shock you. You're going to say, seriously, I can collect a one-of-a-kind medieval work, beautiful image for a few $100s. Really exceptional collecting opportunity.
Yeah, I think the price